Hello everybody, this is Baka Zombie, and I'm in my Joker era, alright, my villain arc. I've had enough of these not Raging Bolt, I'm so mad I don't even know their name. Roaring Moon EX decks, they're everywhere. I played 3 of them in a row, they're too strong. They just kick my teeth in every single time, and every time I think I'm starting to pull ahead, they just go for the draw so they can win the sudden death because that deck is so fast you can't outspeed it. That being said, I might end up changing what deck I use for this series. We have like a little over a week left of this season, and then Stellar Crown becomes available. And I think with Stellar Crown, I might give up the GOAT and stop using Lost Zone Dragapult and start using Xatu Dragapult. I still want to use Dragapult. I really like Dragapult, even though Pokemon absolutely hates Stage 2 Mons. They make it so hard to use them. Not impossible, but so hard to use them unnecessarily. Except for Charizard. You can just use Charizard all day because they love Charizard. But we are getting some buffs for Dragapult specifically with Stellar Crown through cards like Crispin, Ancient Tree, is that what it's called? That's a really good ace spec. The Terra Crystal Shard is good for Dragapult. So I want to switch to Dragapult Xatu, especially because Crispin is a really good combo with Xatu. Because with Crispin you can grab 2 energies of different types, much like Mirage Gate, except for only one gets attached to a Pokemon and then one goes to your hand. So we could attach the Fire Energy to our Dragapult, and then we can use Xatu's ability to drop the Psychic Energy onto Dragapult, and then we're fully powered, and we get draw off of that. I think with Crispin, you can attach the Fire Energy and then just put the Psychic Energy from your hand to the Dragapult. I think that's how that works. But we get an additional draw with Xatu. So that's something I want to try. I think I'm going to first use that deck on the Friday video where we go over different decks. I want to try it out there, and if I like it, I think I'll replace Lost Zone Dragapult with Xatu Dragapult, unfortunately. We'll see. But with that being said, I'm going to hope and pray we don't run into any Roaring Moon decks today, and hope for the best after that. We are in Ho-Oh. Thank God. I was in Azelf before this, but I played a game when I was at the laundromat and ended up winning, so we got back into Ho-Oh. I'm gonna try to get to at least Master Ball in between before next week, because there is only the next Thursday, I believe, is when Stellar Crown becomes available and the new Battle Pass and the new rank ladder comes out. Actually, let's look at the rank ladder because that should be the same time period. Yeah, 1 week, 2 days. So for the next video, I want to be in at least Master Ball to start the video, and we can dink around in Master Ball for a little bit. But let's see how far we can get today. 3 battles won't be enough to get us out of Ho-Oh, I don't believe, but we're gonna do our daggummest. So we got Diz, not Dizzy. I don't know why I shouted out their username. I never do that. My opponent's flipping the coin. Oh, it's a Team Plasma coin. I love the Team Plasma stuff. That was when I first started playing TCG. It was when when Plasma Storm came out, and I ran a Team Plasma deck for like the entirety of my TCG playtime until I stopped playing because of Seismitoad EX. So yeah, I love Team Plasma. My opponent will go first. Perfect for us, because we want to go second. We're trying to get that Cramorant to attack right away. Ooh, Mega Alakazam sleeves, too. So we can drop a... Come here, Comfey. Drop just the Comfey, see what my opponent's rocking with. Squawkabilly, good start for them. Good start for them, good start for me. Because we got 2 switch cards, we got a Buddy-Buddy, we got a Dreepy. So we can drop the Buddy-Buddy, grab another Comfey, grab another Dreeps. If we're feeling real zesty, we can put a Neo Upper on a Dreepy, but that instantly makes it a target. Ooh, I saw a Duskull. You see a Duskull. What kind of Duskull deck is this? Is it going to be Bayonet Duskull? Okay, we see a Mew and a Dusclops go to the discard. We haven't seen a Charmander yet, which makes me think it is like Bayonet Duskull. But if my opponent doesn't get a Shuppet right away, that's going to be really good, because I need to get into a Dragapult before Bayonet comes out and starts locking up our items. Bayonet, I actually thought about using Bayonet Bayonet Dusclops for this week's video. Wow, they lose a Rare Candy, a Switch, a Dusk Noir, and a Bayonet, and their Prime Catcher. That's a really hard squawk for them. Squawk and Seize. But they're desperately trying to find a Bayonet so they can have it for next turn. Because getting that Bayonet out is going to be really good for them. They dropped the Lost Zone Bayonet, which is a card that allows you to take a supporter out of your discard. Drop a couple energies. They finally get a Shuppet. They do finally get a Shuppet. I'm going to pass the turn. I do get a Cramorant, which is perfect. Because then I don't have to search for it. I would love to get my Rescue Board here so that I can, you know, do Rescue Board things. We get our Dragapult. Switch into this Comfey. I would love a Colress experiment off of this. Don't get it, unfortunately, but we can grab another Dreepy, because we're going to need Drakloaks for draw support, because we won't have it otherwise. I don't want a PokéStop. Not right now. Do you think they run Enhanced Hammers in this deck? But they also go Dusk Noir and just kill a Dreepy, so I'm not going to drop the energy this turn. Unfortunate we don't get the Cramorant attack, but that's fine. We see another Shuppet. They can only get one Bayonet, which they do. Do they have the energy for the Bayonet, though? PokéStop. Do you get 3 items, but none of those are going to get them in energy. Unless they evolve this Duskull into a Dusk Noir or take a prize card, you get a prized energy. They're going to Iono. Damn it. I was wondering if they had an Iono or not. If they get an energy here, it's going to be bad. Because, oh, God, we have 3 trainer cards in our hand, too. We're just going to see the Motivate, though. What's the Motivate do? 2 basic... Okay, so they can get that Bayonet powered up. But that's fine, because we can place item cards this turn now. We get Switch Cart. So, let's Flower Selecting. Thorton or Psychic Energy? Oh, shoot. No. Get out of there. Get out of there. I don't need a Thornton. Psychic Energy. I can heal my Comfey. Go into other Comfey. I would love a way to shuffle my deck, but unfortunately, I don't think we have that luxury. I'm going to grab the Dragapult because I don't want it to be Lost Zoned. I can definitely attack with Cramorant here, so we're going to switch into Cram. I'm going to drop a Psychic Energy onto Dreeps and then hit the Iono back on them. We do get Drakloak. So I can evolve into Drakloak so I don't get tapped. Ooh, if we get a freaking Dragapult off the Recon Directive. We don't. Yeah, I'm gonna Lost Vacuum, get rid of a Comfey. Get rid of the PokéStop so they don't have that. And then spit innocently at the Squawk. They do have... Oh, sorry. They do have the Bayonet powered up in the back. Just kind of annoying. Okay, they get the Dusk Noir. Damn it, they're going to be able to kill my Drakloak now. That really blows. Kill another one of Ionos. I wouldn't have minded getting Iono'd here because they're going to kill my Drakloak. And they're going to get Bayonet in to start blocking me too. Get a Night Stretcher so they can grab another... They can grab a Dusclops. Yep. Yep. There goes the Drakloak. That sucks, that sucks, that sucks, because now they're going to lock me, so I can't get into Dragapult. I do get, of course, this experiment. So we're going to have to go for our other 2 Draklooks this turn. And hope they survive to the following turn, because we're seeing another Curse Blast on a Dreepy. It doesn't kill the Dreepy, though. So we have that going for us, at least. Now, but they can pull... They're giving me 3 prize cards in exchange for 2. I mean, they're stopping... They're like, trying to accelerate me stopping... stopping my Dragapult. Thorton got lost. I thought Thorton got put at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I have both my rare candies here, but the Bayonet's going to block me, so... Another Duskull. Buddy-Buddy. Switch into the Bayonet. Iono. Cool. It's not the worst thing, because again, I want Draklooks here. Fortunately, we didn't get any. And all of our cards are items, so... They got the lock off. Damn it. We're just a little too slow, unfortunately. Oh, well, I got my supporter, thank God. There's a Drakloak. Boss's orders. Fire Energy. Ooh, ooh, hold on. We can set this up. This is perfect. Drakloak. Recon Directive. Colress Experiment. Fire Energy. Ah, shit. Hold on. I thought I had some, but I don't actually. Because what I was going to do, we'd already played Colress Experiment this turn. I was going to Boss's Orders up that Squawk and then KO it. So then if they KO their own Dusk, whatever, it would give me the win. So we're going to spit instantly. That's all we can do, unfortunately. And I don't think Cramorant survives the turn. But if we can, it'll be big for us. Yeah, they can grab the Dusk Noir, and they can just kill my Cramorant with a Dusk Noir. Dadgummit. Unless they go after my Drakloak. That's our only saving grace, is if they go after Drakloak instead of Cramorant. They go after Drakloak. If they can't kill my Cramorant here, we just win. Which is possible they might, because they probably still have a Dusclops or a way to get one. So if they do that, I think it's enough to kill Cramorant, but they still don't win. Okay, they get nothing off the Buddy-Buddy. Ursaluna. Iono. Okay, well that fucks me. Oh, Iono's just screwing me over again. Nothing new. Because I won't be able to counter catch her unless they, for some reason, do Ursaluna. But then I'd have to hard search for my other Cramorants and get it into the active. Because it is still somewhere. They needed that Ionos to save them this turn, though. That's so annoying. Well, never mind. They get the Dusclops, so they can just KO my Cramorant. No, they can't. They can't evolve into Dusclops here. Or Dusk Noir, sorry. They will lock me for another turn. Yep. But next turn they win. No, wait. They have 3 prize cards. Well, no. Yeah, they have 3. Damn it. I have to freaking Colress Experiment again. I can't... Yeah, and attacking only brings the Bayonet to 220. Because I could Alakazam it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I needed... Okay. We're going to set up this Bayonet to get KO'd by Alakazam next turn. This way they have to Dust Noir me. If they aren't able to do so, then we win. They get a Nest Ball and a Counter Catcher. They can Counter Catcher here in my Comfey, which I think would get them to... Well, no, because I can still Alakazam them. And if they attack with Ursaluna instead of Bayonet, then I can Counter Catcher. Well, I wouldn't be able to Counter Catcher, but I'd be able to play items is the big thing, right? There's the Counter Catcher, so they're going to pull up the Kazam. No, the Comfey. I can still Kazam you. Unless you have a way to get the Bayonet off the field, I just kill you with Alakazam. Yes! Yes, we did it! Woo! That was a nail biter. Alakazam coming clutch. There's been times, because I don't own a Radiant Alakazam yet, so I still run Radiant Greninja in my physical deck. And there's times where I'm playing that deck, I'm like, God, Radiant Greninja is actually really nice in this deck because it gives you extra draw. But then there's times like this where it's like, Alakazam saved our ass. And there's so few energy in this deck, I hate using the Greninja anyway. Whew! The Radiant Kazam. Ooh, level 18! Woo! We also finished a daily. Oh, good. So I did find out the Marnie sleeves are in the store. I didn't know the store went back that far. So I can get those once we get to 2,000 freaking crystals. So let's collect these crystals as well on our way. And we'll need another 600 for the Battle Pass next season, but we should be able to get those quickly after this. Or at the start of the season, at least. We get one pack. Anything good? Any big hits? Full art, secret arts. Nope, just another Zoroark. Just another Zoroark. But that's extra coins to use for decks for you guys. The other video, I was trying to look to see. Yeah, we're so far away. If we win, because is it 25 per win when you're an Ultra Ball? So it'd be 670. Yeah, we'd be. Yeah, we need 3 more wins in a row to get into the next tier of Ultra Ball. But we're gonna do 2 more for the video, and hopefully they're wins. Hey, this guy's wearing the same jacket as me. Hey, bud, what do you think you're doing over there? Cramping my style. All right, let's see. A Sprigatito coin. I always try to predict the decks off the coins and the sleeves, and I'm never right. Unless they're using Charmander stuff, then it's typically Charizard. I'll go first. Daggummit. Alright, well, we don't go as hard for the Cramorant then. But, of course, we start with it. Come here. Come here, buddy. We get... Oh, it's a Lost Box deck. I assume they're probably a more traditional version. We get a Comfey, we get a Buddy-Buddy, grab a Dreeps and a Comfey. They're happy. They're like, hey, very mindful, very demure of you to also be playing Lost Zone. Retreat into the Comfey, flower selecting. And grab... Wait, do I have a Dragapult in my hand? I do. Do I want the Nest Ball or the Dragapult? I'm planning on only using 2 Dragapults here. This does show that we're playing Dragapult. Let me Nest Ball forward Dreepy, though. We already had a Dreepy out. What am I talking about? This shows that we're playing Dragapult. I don't want a Nest Ball for my Fezandipiti. I almost called it Unpheasant. Because I don't need to. So, unfortunately, we only get 1 card in the Lost Zone this turn. But we weren't going to be able to attack with Cramorant anyway. So it's a Giratina version. It's traditional. For Cram, we're going to give them a little smiley emoji back because they emojied at us. Oh, they got freaking Colress experiment, though. Not that we could have used it, but it would have been nice. Because we're Lost Zone Racing, and they're currently winning. If they can get one more in there, their Cramorant can attack my Comfey. They have 2 Cramorants on the field, though. Oh, wait. Okay, they need 2. They needed 2 more. Now they only need 1 more. But they're buddy-buddy for a Comfey. They probably get the Comfey. Yeah, they're just better than me, I guess. TCG Live also just hates me. I don't know what it is. It's dice rolling algorithms and deck shuffling algorithms hate me. Just absolutely. I get the worst RNG constantly. It's so annoying. I much prefer physical stuff. Because it doesn't screw me over all the time. It only screws me over half the time. So they have enough to attack with Cramorant. Do they have a way to get Cramorant to the active? Yes, of course. Of course they do, and I don't. That's how that kind of works, you know? And then they're going to spit instantly, kill my Comfey to take the lead. Now, if I can get my Cramorant in and attack their Cramorant, I prefer that. I mean, they have 2. Buddy, why? Well, here, we can Nest Ball for my child, Fezandipiti. And we can flip the script on them. Hiya, get 3. Get the Colress experiment, and a Switch, and a Dreeps. We're kind of out here. What do I want my last spot to be? I don't need a Comfey anymore because we're going to hit the 4 cards this turn. And I have a Dreepy in my hand. Do I want to save that spot for Radiant Ninja? But Cramorant's going to get killed. I want to drop a Dreeps. Drop a Dreeps. We can Flower Select here. I'm going to grab the... I'll grab the Iono, I think. We need Rare Candy. There it is. We got a Drakloak, we got a Rare Candy, we got a Fire Energy. Let's get it. Okay, I can Drakloak in 2 spots. And then I can Rare Candy into Dragapult. I can Recon Directive. Or the Psychic Energy. Attach a Psychic Energy. Then I can switch into Cram. Cramoram. And blast this Cramorant out of existence. And select my prize. I get a Night Stretcher. I don't really need it, though. Unless somehow an energy ends up in the discard. Or like my Drakloak somehow ends up there. So the Grass Energy attached to the Giratina. And they're just going to KO my Cramorant. That's fine. That is fine, because now we just go full Dragapult on him. Fire Energy. I'm trying to decide if I want to boss orders up the Giratina and get the Giratina chunked early. I think I do. I could also Iono them down to 4 cards. But they're not using those cards, so they've got to be useless, right? Let's go. Boss's orders. Give me that Giratina. Give me that Giratina right now. Recon Directive. Grab another Drakloak. Evolve Dreepy into Drakloak. Recon Directive. Give me a Dragapult. Evolve into Dragapult. Flip the script. We have boss orders for next turn if we really want. We can. I had a counter catcher. Why did I use my boss's orders when I had a counter catcher? Whatever. yeah, let's just Phantom Dive. Do the big 200 there. And then I'm going to go after the Cramorant. Because I can KO the Cramorant now next turn. And this Giratina. And then they won't have any attackers on the field. Unless they get another Mon out here. Colress Experiment. So they're not moving my Dragapult around, which is nice. What is your Lost Zone looking like? 6. They need one more in the Lost Zone to be able to Mirage Gate. Which they're going to switch cart probably into Comfey. Yeah. Beach Court so they can switch out the Comfey. Get an energy attached and they're going to be able to Mirage Gate if they have one. Shred only does 160, so they need to get the Giratina V-Star, which I don't... I think you can just straight up KO one Mon for fun with that, which kind of blows. What's my Lost Zone? My Lost Zone's only at 4, so I would need... Well, no, because I can take advantage of their Beach Court. So I would be able to Colress Experiment, get 2 more in there up to 6, and then Comfey. So then I could also Mirage Gate, but I also need a Mirage Gate. Okay, they're switching probably into Cram, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're stuck. They're stuck with having to attack with the Cram, so I can just Boss's orders up that Giratina and get 2 KOs this turn. We're looking clean! We're looking sassy! So I don't need to go all out on Comfey stuff. Actually, I don't... What am I constantly trying to Boss orders for? Give me that. Colress Experiment. Because I want to keep my hand. Now, I have a Mirage Gate for whenever I'm able to use it. I can flip, or I can Raycon Reactive for a Psychic Energy. Start powering up this Dragapult so I don't even really need Mirage Gate here. And then I can Phantom Dive, which will KO the Giratina. And drop 50 onto this Cram to KO the Cram. And then set up another Comfey to get KO'd on the following turn. That's 3 prize cards for me. Ooh. I mean, the Drakloak doesn't help. The Alakazam can help if I don't want to use my boss orders. They're just going to throw up the Comfey, though. I mean, they can retreat into this Comfey. The idea is I want this Comfey on the bench so that I can KO it with the Phantom Dive. But we have Alakazam too, so we have 2 ways of doing it. I mean, if we get Iono, it would be the only thing. That would be the only thing. Roxanne will also do it for you. It's going to bring me down to, what is it, 2 or 3? I got Iono. Well, I mean, Iono gets me 2 more, right? I'll have to Recon Directive, try to get the Kazam. They're just going to concede. Yeah. Because if they weren't able to get, like, Giratina out that turn, I would just be able to KO a Comfey the following turn and set up the other one to get KO'd, right? So, we are the supreme Lost Box deck. Let's go. I do really like Dragapult over normal Lost Box. I made it pretty clear when I first started doing YouTube again that I was like, I don't like Lost Box. And then here we are. Dragapult Lost Box is my favorite deck right now. We'll see how that changes with Xatu Dragapult. But we're going to do one more. I wanted to get the Alakazam off so that Alakazam was clutch in 2 games, technically. It justify being on the thumbnail. I think Alakazam will be on the thumbnail this week, but we'll see. We'll see how this 3rd game goes, if anything more crazy happens. Okay, my opponent's choosing the coin flip. I think my opponent has chosen the coin flip all 3 games tonight. Thank you. Just gonna land on heads. My opponent chose heads because they want to win coin flips. And my opponent go first, so we get our preferred choice of start. Will that be enough? Okay, we start with the Dreepy. Yeah, it's like, oh, we get a mulligan though. Energy switch, 2 Ionos, Professor's Research. Is this a Regidrago? Am I sniffing a Regidrago here? It's either Regidrago or Ogerpon, I think. Get a Drakloak. That's not super helpful. They start with a Mew. I mean, useful if you're able to play a bunch of your cards from your hand. Let's see. Toadsacool. Which version of Toadsacool is it, though? There's a video where we kept fighting normal Toadsacools, and I kept thinking it was Toadsacool EX. So we'll see what it is this time. I think it might be just the Teal Mask Ogerpon deck, though. There it is. There's that sucker. I mean, you're going to see it in a grass deck no matter what, because it's just good draw. But is that what they're focusing on, is the Ogerpon for this deck? We see Nest Ball, I assume, for another Ogerpon. Lilligant. Ooh, Lilligant V. I've not seen this yet. Assuming Lilligant. Draw until you have 6 cards in your hand with Drace, Dance gracefully, and then Leaf Step does 130. I guess it's just for the draw, right? Unless there's a V-Star assuming Lilligant, which I assume there would be. Let me Nest Ball, thin out this deck a little bit, grab me a Comfey. Sucks we're grabbing a Comfey with a Nest Ball, but here we are. Pokégear to try and grab a Colress Experiment. We don't get nothing. We don't get Dink Donk. Cool. Love you. Kiss. PokéStop. Let's go for a Switch card in general. And then, of course, there's 2 Colress Experiment on the top of my deck. This game hates me. I can't do anything. I legitimately can't do anything because I got cucked over because Pokégear got nothing, and then PokéStop killed 2 Colress Experiment. I hate this game. All right, well, we're going to see what they didn't get any energy the first turn, so I guess we're kind of at a stalemate here until they get a grass energy. So let's see. Two Colress Experiment going in the discard sucks so bad. Teal Dance, they get a grass energy. Energy switch is going to switch that to who? To the Toadsacool. So you want to be attacking with Toadsacool. Gonna Ultra Ball down to 1. I would have loved that if you would have used that Iono on me. Okay, play that card. I want to see what it does. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Come on, come here. Ability, Star Perfume. During your turn, you may search your deck for up to 5 any combination of any grass Pokemon grass energy cards real and put them in your hand and then shuffle your deck. Whew, that powers up Ogerpon's quick. Parallel Spin, you may put an energy attach this Pokemon into your hand. If you do so, this deck does 100 more damage. So they can do 230 with that. It's not enough to KO a Dragapult, but I need to get to Dragapult. So they're using their V-Star ability, so they're going to grab a bunch of Ogerpons, a bunch of energies, I assume. Maybe a Toadsacool? Maybe some more Toadsacools? We'll have a Drakloak next turn, but I really don't want to evolve it when it's in the active, because that's one less opportunity to use a switch-up card on them. But we're in such a terrible position because we got screwed over by a Pokégear and by PokéStop. It wasn't just one of them screwing us over, it was both. Okay, it is Toadsacool EX, so it's the one that I was thinking of. Prevent all effects of attacks used by Pokemon Dunces, Pokemon that have any, to all of your Pokemon that have any energy attached. So that stops the Dragapult from hitting the bench. Colony Rush does 40 more damage to each of your bench Pokemon that have any grass energy on them. Okay. This is one of the first decks I fought against when I started playing in person again, and I did beat it. But this is just going to KO my Dreepy. they just got such a better start than me, and like astronomically better start than me, I should say. Oh, we don't even have our PokéStop anymore. So they're gonna KO my Dreepy, and I'll just have a little dumb Comfey hanging out, who can flower selecting into nothing. We're gonna be doing another game because 100% I just lose this turn. This is just my loss here, especially with a bunch of more Toadsic Cruels in their hand. Yep, it's 120 to KO the Dreeps. Here goes some Comfey. This stops tools, right? Yeah. Flower selecting. We pulled the Lost Vacuum, which is just the worst. We get an Iono. That's something, right? I mean, Jamming Tower legitimately doesn't bother me, but I think I have to Lost Zone, or Lost Vacuum, sorry. They can't attack my bench, right? There's nothing that attacks the bench. Get rid of Manaphy. This just powers up my Lost Zone a little bit more, so there's 2 in there. So now I just need a Colress's Experiment. Is it worth it pulling anybody up? I mean, just for fun, let's pull up the Lilligant. So they have to manually attach an energy there. Then we're going to Iono them down to 5, get us up to 6, and hopefully get a basic off of it. Well, technicality would state. There is a play we make here. There is a play we make here. So Cramorant can't attack this turn, but I don't need it to. I'd love if it could, but I don't need it to. So I'm going to switch the Cramorant into the active to take the hit. I'm not giving up, but it's 99.99% chance we just lose here. Our top deck would have to go wild, essentially. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I need to pull a rare candy here. Just to survive the turn. That's the problem. I only survive the turn if I pull a roar. What? Rare candy. Yeah, I don't even get it. Cool. Well, hold on. Watch this. Night Stretcher, Comfey, give me that back. Comfey, switch into Comfey. Comfey, use flower selecting. No rare candy. Oh, we still just lose. We tried. We legitimately tried. There's only 3 in the Lost Zone, still 2. Alright, gang. Top deck goes crazy. Top deck goes crazy. We get a rare candy out. Colress Experiment off the top deck would be the best. And then Colress Experiment into a rare candy and a fire energy. Yep, fuck me. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get another one. Because draw just absolutely screwed me on that one. Did it not let me concede? Concede, you goddamn bastard. That was so stupid. It happens. We actually got decent draw in previous games, so it's not like I got bad draw 3 times in a row, but that was an unbearably terrible draw. That one turn really just lost us the game. The turn where Pokégear got us nothing, and then PokéStop killed 2 Colress Experiments. Just absolutely lost us the game. That's the way it goes sometimes. We're going to do one more here. And we finally get to flip the coin? Tails, we always lose. Hey. Hey, they give us tails. We'll go second. As per the use, we can attempt the Cramorant offense. The Cramorant maneuver. We're going to mulligan. Good start, good start, good start, good start. Look at all these good cards we had, and then we just mulligan it up. Opponent. There we go. The Paldean Whooper sleeves, huh? What are you hiding over there? You forget you're playing a game? What's going on? What's going on, gang? I got so many Twitch notifications here. 4 Twitch notifications, girly. Okay, only mulligan once, thankfully. What do we get off this? Okay, we got a Comfey. Thank you, please. Comfey and a Dreepy. We take those. And we got a Dragapult, so we just need a Rare Candy. We have PokéStop, so that can screw us over again. And a Switch Cart. Oh, it's Iron Thorn? Did I mulligan and they didn't and they're playing Iron Thorns? That's insane. This game truly hates me. Pokégear gets them a Chorus Tenacity. They can't use it this turn. And now it's my turn. Okay. The nice thing is that we have a really favorable matchup into Iron Thorns. It's just getting everything off and not getting screwed over like we have been. Night Stretcher or Psychic Energy? Let's go for Psychic Energy here. How much do I want a PokéStop here? Because I think that's a bad idea, unfortunately. So let's Psychic Energy onto the Dreeps. We'll just pass turn here. They can KO my Comfey if they want, I guess. Here's the double colorless. That's fine, actually. That's fine. Erie's fine. I'm glad I didn't PokéStop and hit a get tails. Thank you. I didn't hit a Rare Candy on the PokéStop, but then they Eried that away. That would have been bad. Volt Cyclone's just going to KO my poor Comfey. Okay, we need something big here. Or they're just going to, unfortunately, take this. We need a Rare Candy, please. The RNG algorithm. It said, we know we did you dirty last game. We will top deck for you. The Dragapult. Let's go. Okay, I can PokéStop all day, every day here. Let's go. I probably shouldn't have done that because that gives them free Crushing Hammers. Oh, well, and I just kill a bunch of my own Pokemon. So, probably not the best idea to PokéStop. Because, again, Crushing Hammer could be bad. Arvin. I mean, even if they take off one, okay, they don't even grab Crushing Hammer with the Arvin, so that's fine. They're going for the other Iron Thorns, which makes sense. So they don't want to lose next turn. They grab, okay, you want to grab 2 Iron Thorns, of course. Of course, my horse. I'm gonna put 1 down, put 2 down probably. If I can get a boss's orders here, or even a counter catcher, because they are ahead in prizes currently. Yeah, having Night Stretcher in there and then KOing a bunch of my Mons isn't the coolest thing in the world, but yeah, you typically only want 2 out on the field because then you can like scoop 1 up and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if I like legitimately if I get a counter catcher here, they're gonna be in a really bad spot. Volt Cyclone does 120, drops Energy's back. So that's the thing. Iron Thorns takes 3 hits to KO a Dragapult. So it gives me so much time to just KO things. I do have Fezandipiti, but I can't use it. Do I PokéStop and kill a bunch of my things again? Yes, sir. I hate this game. I truly hate this game. Why are all my Colress experiments next to each other? What is happening? It's the second game in a row where we PokéStopped away 2 Colress experiments. We had a Dreepy and a Buddy-Buddy. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Can I top deck something that's actually going to save me? I mean, the Fezandipiti will be nice once we're actually able to put it down, but again, it takes 3 turns for them to KO a Dragapult, so... And they have another Iron Thorns in their hand. I know that, so they can play it down. Yeah. Well, the thing is, because of how energy is cycling for them, they need to keep having one active that I can KO, and then it just cycles out, and then I can just KO it, because otherwise they don't have the energies. Okay, they get a Crushing Hammer, which could save them here. Fly. Get Tails. RNG on our side. Other than our draw, I mean, we got the one good draw. We got the draw we needed, so I can't complain too much about the rest of our draws. They're gonna Arvin. Are they Arvining for another Crushing Hammer? Are they that guy? I kind of need it, right? Yeah, they grabbed another Crushing Hammer. Are they going to hit it this time? No. Handheld fan. I forget what that does. It blows energy back, right? If this Pokemon's card attached to is in the active spot is damaged by attack your opponent's active Pokemon, move energy from the attacking Pokemon. Move and energy. Okay, so they can only move one. But theoretically, they KO Dragapult anyway next turn. Like, by the time they move the energy. So that's honestly more helpful to me than anything. Because I drop one of my energies back to a Dreepy. But it's still a heckin' Dreepy, right? I needed to get some way to not... Oh my god. I have two Buddy-Buddies. Give me a couple Comfeys, I guess. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, actually. Because now they can drop an energy back to a Comfey. I only have one card in the freaking Lost Zone, too. That really sucks. Hey, you gonna screw me over again, PokéStop? Okay, we got some cards, at least. I need to get something going. So I can get Dragapult back in the active to get the KO here. But I need to get something other than this Dragapult going so I can actually play the game after it gets KO'd. Pokégear, are you going to screw me over this time? Iono. I don't know about Iono, am I right? I'm going to play it. Just because I don't want to be stuck with having to Iono next turn, I'd rather go for... Okay, I get a Rare Candy, and I get a Drakloak. I do get a Drakloak. I do have to evolve that Dreepy into a Drakloak, though. Recon Directive. Colress Experiment. So I have that for next turn now, which is really nice. Yeah, let's go. We can KO this Iron Thorns. Put 60 on the other. Yeah, I mean, you just drop an energy down to a Comfey. You don't dink around with anything else, right? Oh, the Fezandipiti. Hold on. They might be throwing. Well, no, because Fezandipiti is not going to KO any Iron Thorns, right? So it's not the end of the world if they put it on a Fezand. I get 2 energies. Because I have an energy there. If I can hit a Super Rod and a Mirage Gate... That's asking for a lot. It is asking for a lot. Okay, they just kill a bunch of their own cards. The PokéStop. I'm glad they didn't have that Eerie in their hand. They're going to Lost Zone, which helps me. Oh, I'm not even close to being able to Mirage Gate. So actually this... is it Pokemon and all cards go to the discard with the Lost Zone, or just the Pokemon? Put that Pokemon in the Lost Zone instead of the discard pile. Okay. So does it only put Dragapult in there then? No, did it put both Dragapult and Dreepy? Ooh. That makes it so I can Lost Zone this next turn. Okay. I'm going to go Drakloak. I mean, I could have put Dreepy or Drakloak here. We get the Super Rod. There's part of our deal. So let's Super Rod. No. Well, that's fine. Drakloak, Psychic Energy. I don't need Cramorant. Ooh, that does stop. Oh, why do I keep playing Fezandipiti in this freaking matchup? I do it every time. I'm not even close to being able to Sableye here. Let's Recon Directive first. Ooh, wait. Did I put a Drakloak in here? Dragapult, sorry? No, there's only one in there. So there's two in the deck. But there's more Mirage Gates than there are Dragapults. So I can evolve you. Pull the Mirage Gate. Oh, shit, didn't want that. Mirage Gate, boss's orders. Drakloak. We win here. We win here. Don't need to mess around. Just Mirage Gate. Grab 2 energies. Attach them to Dragapult. And we can call this a day by Phantom diving into this Iron Thorns. We don't need to play any other cards. Woo! I have never lost to Iron Thorns with this deck. I'll just say that now. I've never lost Iron Thorns with this deck. If you are having troubles with Iron Thorns, play this deck. It has troubles against a lot of other decks, but not against Iron Thorns. So there is that. It's other decks that are keeping Iron Thorns safe by keeping this deck out of the meta. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. We did end up going 3-1, which isn't the worst thing in the world, and we only lost the one because of bad draw. I'll say it. I'll say it again. I'll say it 1,000 times. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Next week, we will still be using this deck because Stellar Crown won't be out. But the following week, we may be using a Dragapult Xatu. We will see. Keep your eyes peeled for the Friday videos because we'll be trying out Xatu Dragapult as soon as it's available. So you'll see how the first impressions of it go. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us. Deck list is in the description below if you want to check it out. If you have any updates you do to it, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.